How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and this video is going to piss a lot of people off, and I'm sorry about that. We're all entitled to opinions, and mine might differ from you, but it makes us no different as human beings. So let me go ahead and start pissing people off. This video I'm going to be talking about some things in the car scene. Maybe it's just California based, but here's some things in the car scene that grind my gears. I've picked about 5 with some honorable mentions. Some are worse than others, but in no particular order. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Please enjoy the video in the background of me taking my McLaren through a canyon. I'm going to get some track time in that car very soon, but I got some other stuff on my plate at the moment. So until then, we're going to be doing this type of stuff. Okay, here we go. First thing. Now, this thing seems super common in SoCal, and people have even commented this on other videos saying that they've seen it, but it's when people put bead locks on slow cars. I'm not talking like Honda Civic slow. I'm talking like S550 Mustang GT, but like full bolt-on slow. Like it's a performance car and it's cool, but do you really need a bead lock for like 350 wheel horsepower? I don't think so. It has happened so many times where I'm seeing cars at car meets, I'm seeing cars at race meets, I'm seeing cars just on the street. And then you go and you look underneath their hood and it's maybe full bolt-on E85. That's it. You do not need bead locks. Again, bead locks. I'm not saying slicks. I'm saying bead locks for a full bolt-on E85 kit. For the amount of money that you spent on those sick, shiny bead locks, I mean, granted, I love how bead locks look. They look aggressive. They're sexy. They're stylish. They're a great-looking wheel. But for the amount of money you could have saved from spending it on bead locks and front runner skinnies up front, you could have easily just dumped that into a blower or like a down payment on a blower, and then you would actually need an aggressive tire. Probably not bead locks, but still, like, bead locks is pretty top dog shit. Now you might be saying, Drew, you have bead locks on your Mustang. I know, I'm not trying to say this because I think that I am the only guy that should run bead locks. I'm not, obviously, and I probably don't even need a bead lock, but ESR wanted to collab and make a bead lock, so I will rep that for them. And my Mustang is also making way more than 500, 600, 700 horsepower. It's making way more than that. So at least I'm above that 500 horsepower mark. But yeah, I've met so many people and I'll see the meaty tire on their car and I'm thinking, damn, that must be one fast-ass car. I'll talk to them and be like, hey man, what do you got done to that Mustang? And dead ass they'll say, it's like full bolt-on E85. Disappointing. And I'm tired of seeing it. You're going to make bead locks rice. I'm sorry, it's going to happen. You might be surprised, but I mean, if you're throwing them on everything, on stock cars, if your first mod is some bead locks, it's not a very good look for the rest of us boys. Alright, next thing. I might have covered in a previous video, but I'm not sure if I did, and this is something that I see a lot, not only in SoCal, but in car submissions through my Instagram and through my Gmail. When people put boosted gang, or it's boosted, or turbo loading or some shit like that, on a car that comes factory with a turbo, don't do that. Like, a Malibu comes factory with a turbo, okay? You shouldn't be repping boosted gang or hashtag I'm boosted if your car comes factory with a turbo. I've seen Ford Focus STs, Fiesta STs, WRXs, all these fucking cars that are letting everyone know that their car has a turbo, which everyone already knows it has a turbo because the car comes from factory with a fucking turbo. We know you don't gotta flex something that comes stock, okay? Hey, my car has a fucking engine. It also has a transmission, 4 wheels, and 4 tires. Nobody is sitting here saying that. It is super cringe. I see it all the time, and it's just nasty. It is cringy. It is nasty. Maybe not like the boosted gang things, because maybe that's some sort of car club, but like there's a lot where they're just like, oh, well, boosted and proud or some shit. I don't know, some weird cringy sticker that I'm sure we've all seen once or twice on some racer's car. They're not always riced out cars either. Sometimes they're pretty clean builds, but that one sticker is just like putting a bad taste in your mouth, like you just drank some dog piss through a straw at a park. Might I add that it had been raining the day before, so that piss had been just marinating in the sun. So it's not a very good taste, if you're asking me. Long story short, if your car comes factory boosted by turbo, supercharger, anything like that, you don't gotta let us all know. We already know. Alright, this one happens if you're more into racing, so this one might not apply to everyone who watches my channel. I know a lot of people from all different types of car scenes come and watch my channel, but this one, if you're into racing, if you're into Mexico nights, this one does just annoy the shit out of most people there. If you're lying about your power numbers or your mods, it is super fucking annoying. Like, either just tell someone and be straight up honest, or just don't. Like, it's respectful if you don't, it's respectful if you do. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm one of those guys where I don't care if people know how much my Supra makes. It's making 700 wheel horsepower. It's fast, but it's a stock block Supra. I'm not trying to blow it up tomorrow. My Mustang, on the other hand, I don't really care to tell people that number. I just like keeping a little hush-hush. You know, there's some, like, numbers that are floating out there, but nothing that I can confirm or confirmedly dismiss, if that's even a word. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a little stupid, but anyways, just don't go around lying. Like, if you have a 700, 800 horsepower car, don't say it makes 500 or 600. Just say it makes 700 or 800. Like, what are you doing? If you have, you know, secret mods and you're spraying, or you have meth injection or something, just be upfront about it. Like, why you gotta front? If you're gonna win, you're gonna win. Just race what you brought. It's really annoying. There's times where you go to car meets and you hear one horsepower number one day, you hear another one next week, and then the week after that, it's back to the other horsepower number. It's like, okay, which time were you lying? Are you lying on my face right now? Do you think I'm stupid? Do you want me to smack you across the face? I'll gladly do so. I won't. I'm actually a really nice guy in person. But still, you get what I'm saying. It gets kind of annoying when you're just trying to actually compare some cars and you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, is that car actually that fast, or is it faster and you're not telling me? Is that actually a built motor? Is it not a built motor? Like, what the fuck? Like, it just gets a little annoying, especially if you're trying to race and compare your car fairly to other people's cars. Some people will go out racing claiming a certain number, lose, and then claim another number. It's really annoying. Again, you're going to notice it if you ever go to Mexico nights and stuff like that. It's going to happen, and it's really annoying. If you don't want to tell anyone, then don't tell anyone. But if you're going to tell someone, then just be honest. That's the way I see it. If there's money on the line especially, you should probably really be honest, because if not, I mean, that's going to upset a lot of people. All right, we've got a few honorable mentions here. These are things that I've probably complained about in the past. If not, they're things that I just didn't think I can complain about for too long, so let's just go ahead and knock them out. Sad boys. I've said it a million times in the past. Keep your sad boy shit out of the car scene, okay? Like, I don't want to see broken hearts on your cars. I don't want to see that you're fucking slitting your wrist at a car meet, okay? Like, if you really need mental help, then go get mental help. But don't be, like, wearing it like it's a fucking trend. Like, it's pretty cringe. The stickers, too, like, I'm not saying, like, the fucking fake sponsor stickers, but the ones that say, like, send nudes or your bitch is in here or something like that, like, those are just, those are super cringe. And, like, send nudes, like, you have a giant wing on a stock Genesis and you're gonna put send nudes on it, or just any giant wing for that matter, 90% of the time it has send nudes, and 90% of the time underneath the hood is bone fucking stock minus the K&N intake that we guarantee they know that they got talked into when they were doing their last oil change at AutoZone. Guarantee they saw that sucker pull up and they were like, dude, have you seen the new K&N intakes, dude? We're talking 50% more horsepower and 50% more throttle response, and they buy that shit. They eat it up. K&N, dude, buy their stocks. I'm telling you, man, only gonna go up. There's so many dumb people in this world, only gonna go up. I'm not saying their filters don't work, but I'm just saying, like, a drop-in filter, it ain't gonna do that much. Back to the topic, though. Yeah, send nudes, your bitches in here. Usually those stickers are on a bunch of shit boxes, too. Like, there's this one car that cruises around my town, and it's like a fucking green Honda Accord with gold wheels and gold trim. Just looks, like, so obnoxious, and it says, your bitch is in here, or your girl's probably in here, and it's just like, no, she's not. She wouldn't climb in there. You'd have to handcuff her, gag her, and fucking throw her in the trunk, because she's not willingly climbing in that vehicle. That thing is fucking butt ugly. But yeah, those are a couple honorable mentions. Comment down below which ones you think would make this list as well. Now, let's move into our next one. This is the last one, and it is listing things that aren't mods as mods. Maybe this is just me. Maybe it's because I have the Ricer Nice series and the Build Battle series and the Roast series, but I see a lot of things that people are claiming are modifications or mods that aren't mods. Window tint. Don't list that. If someone's asking what you got done to the car, I mean, don't list window tint. That's not really a good thing. I mean, you're really scratching at the bottom of the barrel to find that one. Listing your oil or your oil thickness or something like that, like a full synthetic oil, no, don't do that. That's weird. I've seen it. I'm not even lying. I've seen it. If you follow me on Instagram, I have reposted stuff where people are listing their oil as a fucking modification. I'm not even fucking with you. People will list their gasoline. I mean, E85 obviously is one, but I mean, if like, you don't have to do like octane booster or anything like that. Like, just, you know, you're wasting your money there. Don't let people know you're an idiot if you're buying octane booster. Weather guards, you know, LED lighting, again, stuff that's more of accessories, not really car mods. You know, if we're talking car mods, I want to hear performance stuff, suspension stuff, transmission stuff, differential stuff, drivetrain stuff. I mean, I'm listing a bunch of all the same shit, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I want to hear like actual mods. Like, even if you're going into your interior and you got like a Momo wheel, or you got like some sick Recaros or Cobra seats, like some cool shit like that, yeah, that's cool. That's some stuff that I'd want to hear. But again, window tint, Underglow lighting, footwell lighting, I don't think so. Radio, that's one I hear a lot. A fucking radio or sound system. That's not a car mod. That's like accessories, you know. I've said it once before, I'll say it again. Those are accessories. But yes, those are some things in the car scene that grind my gears. Now this video is more or less just a rant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below, what are some things that grind your gears? There might be things that I've already listed, but do any of these grind your gears? Would this stuff kind of annoy the shit out of you if you heard it every day? A lot of people are gonna say, Drew, you're just whining, you're just complaining. Well, my job kind of revolves around the car scene, so a lot of this stuff happens to me daily. Not all of it, obviously, because I'm not out racing in Mexico every night, but a lot of it does happen daily, and so it's just like, this is maybe just, you know, a personal type thing, but it is what it is. Anyways, comment down below which one would annoy you, and if there's some I missed, let me know. Subscribe to see more videos like this one, and until next video, peace.